Why a WordPress website? Here's why. Understand why WordPress is the best platform. It's powerful, flexible, easy to use, SEO friendly, management system is easy, and it's one of the most secure and safe platforms to use. I'm going to show you also at the very end of this what you need to get started and my secret sauce. So it's not a quick, short video. It'll be real quick for you. So let's have a quick look through this PowerPoint presentation. Before diving in, you must understand that the WordPress.com is different than the WordPress.org. WordPress.com is really just a hosting platform with very limited use. WordPress.org is actually the platform itself. So I remember hearing all that hype about WordPress a number of years ago. When it first came out, it was just a blogging platform at that time. I was building a lot of my sites in a program called Dreamweaver that used HTML. Now, I took one look at WordPress and thought, yeah, it's okay for those people that like to blog, but that's not what I do. I kept hearing more and more about it, so I decided to go to WordPress.com and open an account. It had such limiting things on it. I actually got quite frustrated, and I said, no, this isn't for me. But that's when I found out that WordPress.com was a hosting service. It's free, but you really get what you pay for, right? Then I discovered through my hosting provider that I could actually install WordPress on my hosting package. I was a little confused, to say the least, so I went out, I bought a domain, and then installed WordPress from WordPress.org, and suddenly I saw the light. It was like upgrading my Pong game system to Sony PlayStation. I got really excited, and so should you, because WordPress has not stopped evolving, and neither have I. So let's start off with just why it's so powerful. WordPress started in 2003 and hasn't stopped growing. But what makes it powerful is that it remains free and an open source where anyone can add code, develop plugins, create themes, and add functions. Now, other platforms can only dream of this. It's fast, it's getting faster, and actually if you do just Google it, what do most studies show, and that's that 40% of websites on the internet are WordPress websites. Top companies and brands use WordPress: Facebook, Sony, Disney, the New York Times, Target, Time Magazine, and many more. It's easy to customize, and you can move it to any WordPress hosting company, which of course means that if you hate your hosting company right now and it sucks, you've got an out. Now, it's flexible. Me as a web developer, I've developed hundreds of websites for entrepreneurs. They come to me, they ask me to make their website for them. They might come to me with already something like Wix, or they've got a site on GoDaddy and they want me to fix it or edit it. I'll tell you right now, the thing that I say to them is it's actually easier for me to start from scratch and duplicate even what they currently have on WordPress. It's a nightmare on any other platform, especially when it comes to customization. So WordPress can be made for any kind of website: blogging, e-commerce, forums, directories, Q&A, portfolios, communities, networks, memberships, coupons, auctions, knowledge-based podcasting, affiliate niches, and of course there's much, much more. It's easy to use. I don't want to go too deep here, but you need to know a little bit of some techie stuff here if you're still not sure about WordPress. Remember, the internet doesn't see pictures, it reads code. Things get built on top of each other. Your BIOS computer has an operating system like Windows on top of it. That's what makes it easy for you as a user to use it. You don't need to be a programmer. Same with HTML and PHP. That's the original programming language with websites. That allowed us to make primitive websites in the olden days. Well, WordPress is a platform built on top of that code. However, even WordPress was a little hard at the beginning, especially for those not too savvy with tech. Now, Elementor, which is a great plugin, it's arrived, and you just simply plug that into WordPress. It's a game changer in my opinion, and it's made things even easier. So even if you've never built a website before, you plug in Elementor, you can do it, trust me. SEO friendly. So SEO is search engine optimization, and it's very important for a website. People can build the most beautiful website, but if it can't be found on the internet, then what's the point of it? Now, remember I said programs get built on top of other programs? Well, with WordPress, its code or schema is the best. Google and other search engines love WordPress, and studies have shown that WordPress sites rank higher than any other websites that use different platforms. A good example is Wix, a drag and drop program. They've actually now designed their own way of trying to get their meta tags and code to be seen. It works okay, but not even close to what WordPress does. Management system is easy. If you are looking at anything, there's always going to be a learning curve. Trust me, if you have any energy, you'll want to focus it on learning WordPress. Even if later you have someone design your site, you will still know what they're talking about, and when they're asking you questions regarding design and build, you'll know what they are actually saying. So you can import media, really simple, images, audio files, video, all of that stuff. You can install themes. You can actually change themes, and that'll change up your design, colors, all of that. Plugins, that's for your functions and customization. And it's there's just so many ways to customize your website now with these plugins. It's beautiful. And then these are always updating themselves. Each month almost there's an update of some type of plugin or theme that you need to do, and it's just a simple click of a button to update. Finally, backing up your entire WordPress site is really easy to do with another plugin. And then that's when, if you ever want to move from one hosting company to another, you can simply transfer your site, or for the most part, that new hosting company would be more than happy to transfer it for you, and they usually do it for free. Security and safety is really important when it comes to websites. There's always people trying to hack it, and WordPress is the top dog right now, so you're going to have hackers and idiots with malware trying to take you down. Now, they've got random program that runs in the background. They're not personally going after you, probably, unless you're, a big site like Facebook or something like that. But they've got things to find you if you're not well protected. And it's just a simple plugins to install, and boom, you're absolutely protected. One of my favorite things about WordPress is that there's so many third-party developers now, and they design these amazing plugins just for these kind of things. I use a plugin right now called Security. It literally shows me anytime someone tries to hack my site. It shows me their IP address, and I can shut them down and ban them forever if I choose. There's also lots of people out there that can help clean your files if you haven't secured your WordPress site and get some malware on it. WordPress has an amazing community, by the way, so developers, helpers, they're just growing every day. You're always able to find somebody that can help you in a time of need. So what do you need to get started, and what's my secret sauce? Well, to get started with WordPress, it's actually free. But there's two things you're going to need. You're going to need a domain name, and you can get that purchased at a domain register. I'm sure you've probably heard by now about GoDaddy. There's other ones like Namecheap, 101 or 101 Domain, Enom, a bunch of others. You'll also need a hosting company to provide that hosting server, and you can find that at like A2 Hosting, HostGator, DreamHost, or my company, JV Web Partners. Now, you can do all of this on your own, or you can have someone helping you every step of the way. Some people, they're savvy. They want to figure it out on their own, and if they figure it out, they might need some help here and there, and we can help them with that. There's other people that need more than just help. They just want somebody to do it for them because of time or lack of it, and we can do that for them as well. So after years of doing all of this, I came up with a very cool thing that nobody is doing, or at least that I know of right now. I created a membership called JV Web Partners Membership. The membership will not only give you a free hosting site along with a free first-year domain, but we double that and give you 2 hosting sites and 2 free first-year domains. That means basically you can have your actual company website on one, and then as entrepreneurs, we're always thinking of other ideas. Or if you just want to practice with one website and trying to figure things out, and while you're practicing on one site, have us helping you out with your actual live website that's your business, that's another factor. So I've always found that having a couple of websites is good to have. The other thing, your domains, you can buy them on your own, which I suggest. You should be the owner of your domain. That way nobody will ever hold you hostage. And, if you go through certain companies that are unethical, they might say, hey, we're not going to give you your domain name back. I haven't heard that happen, but I have had some troubles with companies that make it difficult. We would never do that for you. You could buy your domain. It can go into your account, or we can do it on your behalf. And trust me, if you want it, you can have it. We don't need the hassle of anybody not getting the domain name. When I say, by the way, first year domain, that means that we buy it for the 1 year, and then you have to renew it yourself every other year after that. But wait, there's more. Remember I told you about the free and premium plugins? Well, I've also loaded up premium themes and plugins that are included in the membership. We're going to just keep on adding to the membership, by the way. You can actually see what's included in the membership right now. You basically don't have to pay anything extra for us to set up the WordPress site for you. There's lots of help and membership privileges. We have discounts off of marketing services. There's a lot more to talk about, but we can get into that at another time. So basically, I could go on and on about the membership, but the best thing that you can do for your company right now is check out the following link, jvwebpartners.com/membership. Let me help you grow. I've helped hundreds of others, and my new goal is to help thousands. I hope you now understand more about WordPress, and you can always Google more if you need more information. I just want to give you a quick overview and show you why WordPress is now the only way we go for all our clients at JV Web Partners. I hope you join us soon. Bye for now.